Tina, thank you so much for being part of these conversations. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Tina. I'm a mother of three, two here on earth and one with the Lord. And I work for Trinity in Cheltenham. I'm the catering manager.
You're
Yeah.
you're a chef, I think, aren't you? You do
Yeah,
a great cook, which is fantastic. And you just kind of slipped in there that you're a mother of three, one of whom with the Lord, and that's your daughter Julie.
yes.
Just tell us a little bit about that. 16 years ago, I think you lost her.
Yes. She was a poorly girl, and it was always going to come. I mean, they warned me at the beginning, but yeah. So when I found out that actually she was in her last days, obviously one of the things not obviously, but a lot of people do, you go to church and you pray that God will bring her through, because she's a young person. Sadly, she didn't come through. And she went to be with the Lord, having given her life 2 days before to the Lord. So I know that that's where she's going to be. But in the following days, I didn't know how to handle it, in anger, in whatever of a mother, sadness of a mother. I used to go to the church every day, and I'd rant and I'd rave and until one day I just was so tired. I just sat down, and I had this picture of Julie in a meadow shouting, "Hello, Mum, I'm happy, I'm fine." And actually she did look fine. She looked so much better than she ever did when she was living. She always walked with a hunch. She was straight and she was happy and she was waving. And for me, I know that was a gift from God, absolute gift from God, to see her in that. And from there, I got baptized. And actually, I got baptized on the anniversary of her death, because I wanted my family to know that I trusted what God had done, where he had taken me, and I know Julie's safe. So for me, it's about now how I put one foot in front of the other for the rest of my life. But yeah.
And that's a really beautiful thing to do, to get baptized on the anniversary of her death. We get baptized into the death and the resurrection of Christ, and God's love, who encompasses the whole of life and death, eternal life in that. And I know, Tina, from that, it really kind of deepened your faith, and you work with the King's Table, and I suspect you come across some quite challenging people there. I just wonder how your faith kind of helps you with that.
Yes, there are some challenges, and there's some challenging people, but one instance is a young lady who used to come in and literally demand, oh my days, she demanded, give me, fetch me, I want. I mean, this was the conversation she'd have with people. I don't think it was even conversation, but anyway, until one day in my Bible studies, there was a verse, it was about hospitality, and I knew in my head, I could feel it within me, that the Lord was saying, Tina, this is for you. You've got to do something about this girl. So I said, I wasn't going to do it, because I'm a stubborn kind of person. I wasn't going to do it. Anyway. And then I said, okay, I'll do it if you're with me. So following day, King's Table, she's in the queue. Take deep breath, look up to the sky. And she comes along, and I said, good morning. And she went, and went and sat down with her food. Well, not minutes later, she came back saying how lovely the food was, and could she have some more? I thought, well, that's polite if ever I heard it. So I said, just stand to one side. Anyway, we sorted all that out. And then a while later, I went to the loo, and as I was coming out, she said, Tina, thank you so much for that food. And well, I'm blown away, absolutely blown away, because I know that, that instance and those moments could only have been God. From 6 months before, her attitude had been so. And I also know now that actually looking into her eyes and saying hello meant a lot to her, because I suspect a lot of people have just grunted at her. So why should she actually say anything to me? But yeah.
She brought back a friend to see you, I gather.
She did. She brought back a friend, and well, not to see me, but to King's Table. Clearly, she'd felt safe enough to do that. And I was outside having a cup of tea at the time, and she just came running, literally come running to me, telling her friend, this is my very best friend. And in my head, I was thinking, gosh, if you'd only known 3 weeks ago, I wanted to kill you. But God changed my heart, actually, and I know that he changed hers. And to this day, you know, we are friends. So yeah.
Tina, thank you so much for just telling that and being so open with us, and the way in which your faith has sustained you through extraordinarily challenging times, continues to sustain you, but the way in which it enables us to be changed, us to change others, and that in what we do day by day, God meets others through us, through our words and our deeds. And just thank you for sharing that bit of your story with us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.